I think all of us can agree that EA is one of, if not the scummiest companies in the gaming space. And I know I'm going to have to watch out for some assassins sent by EA, but this video isn't purely to dump on them. I will do that one day. This is more of a moment to take off my hat and put some flowers on the grave of, in my opinion, their most promising game they ever released, that being Star Wars Battlefront 2. If you don't know of the Battlefront franchise, first off, I don't know why you're here, and second, do yourself a favor and play any of them. The first Battlefront game was developed by George Lucas and his development studio, aptly named Lucasfilm Games, who also made the absolute best Star Wars games we have ever seen. KOTOR 1 and 2, Republic Commando, The Force Unleashed 1 and 2, and so much more. But honestly, none shined brighter than the illustrious Battlefront series. Star Wars Battlefront was released in 2004, and it fully encapsulated the feeling of being a boots-on-the-ground soldier in the Star Wars universe. It was also pretty great timing, considering Episode 2 Attack of the Clones had just been released about 2 years prior, giving you not just the Empire and the Rebellion factions, but also the Republic and the Separatists, with many iconic set pieces from the films, and some we hadn't even seen before. Along with this, they also included a campaign mode going through most of the story beats of the first couple movies. It's honestly nothing very special, but it's really fun watching a clip of, say, like the Battle of Geonosis from the movie and then actually fighting alongside the clones. And same goes for pretty much every map. With the success of the first game, Lucasfilm Games quickly got to work on their sequel, and 1 year later, Star Wars Battlefront 2 releases. Conveniently, not long after Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Star Wars fans in 2005 truly were eating the best we ever had. Battlefront 2 took what they did before and went complete turbo mode. Actual space combat, a dedicated sprint button, which was nice, more unique classes, playable heroes, new maps, and best of all, a completely new campaign focusing on the 501st Legion of the Clones during Order 66 and the rise of the Empire. Honestly, there's so much I can cover about these games, but I want to dedicate full videos to give them the respect they truly deserve. But today, I want to focus on one in particular. One truly from the Dark Lord of the Sith, EA. Star Wars Battlefront 2 EA honestly has to be part of the Mount Rushmore of how to not release a game and basically kill it on launch, considering how controversial this game was at launch. The loot box system was comically scummy at launch. It would make Mr. Krabs cream in his little panties. Having an RNG chance to get abilities for classes and heroes was one of the most brain-dead decisions in probably human history. The uproar was so violent that it effectively killed the loot box model in games, which is kind of hilarious. If it was purely cosmetic based, I think everyone wouldn't have really cared that much. I mean, to be fair, Overwatch did it and it worked fine enough, but when you put abilities like Luke's Force Push does more damage or grenades for the Assault class recharge faster behind an RNG paywall, that's obviously going to piss off a lot of people. And as surprise to nobody, this one decision effectively just killed the game, and nobody was really talking about it. And the thing is it's not like the game didn't play well. It was very fun at times, but with the balancing, it was just incredibly infuriating. Plus, there wasn't a ton of content, and the Clone Wars was very, very bare bones at launch. And so, it lay dormant for a long time. Until word got out that they'd removed the loot boxes. And what's this? DLC? And it's Clone Wars? Our attention was had. And then another update. And another. And more DLC. And slowly but surely, Battlefront 2 felt like it was becoming the game that we knew it could. Adding maps like Crate, Kessel, Fallujah, new heroes in Count Dooku, General Grievous, Obi-Wan, and Anakin, and new special troops like the ARC Trooper, Clone Commando, and the Sith Trooper. You could level characters and unlock skills by actually playing the character. Who would have guessed it that this was a good idea and fun gameplay? And what I think is the shining star is the co-op mode. 4-player, online with randoms or friends, and you fight against AI factions trying to attack or defend objectives. Suddenly, Battlefront 2 felt like the game. The community was thriving. DICE actually seemed like they were passionate and putting tons of effort and love into the updates and DLC, and it was only going up from there with leaks that Ahsoka and Asajj Ventress were being added to the game. And then, out of nowhere, the support was cut. Like the greedy witches in Hercules, they cut the life of Star Wars Battlefront 2. And just like that, any and all plans for DLC were gone. And what was the reason, you may ask? Well, EA had shifted almost their entire focus of DICE into making Battlefield 2042. I still remember hearing that support for Battlefront 2 was cut. It was honestly devastating. It was like if Mike Tyson in his prime just broke both of his legs and retired from boxing forever. Just so much potential, all gone in the blink of an eye. And clearly, after 2042 flopped for obvious reasons, some of the DICE employees actually came out saying that they didn't want to stop working on Battlefront 2 and they were actually excited for future DLC. And hearing that is truly heartbreaking, especially with all of the Star Wars content we've gotten since then. Like, the amount of new skins we could have got for characters, the Mandalorian. The sky was truly the limit for Battlefront 2. Now, does this mean Battlefront 2 is dead in the water? The answer to that is actually no, and the community for it is still alive and thriving, to be honest with you. The online is basically unplayable, at least on PC. There are so many piece of shit hackers. It feels like I'm playing an old Call of Duty game at this point. Like, it's genuinely terrible. So, future editing update. I took way too long and procrastinated this video too much that the Battlefront 2 community has exploded, and there is a massive movement to get EA to make Battlefront 3. So, needless to say, the community is thriving. They've hit player counts that have exceeded all-time records. It's insane right now. I love it. I hope EA does it. I don't think they will. It's EA. That's all. It's insane right now. But the co-op is still some of the most casual fun you could ever have. I still hop on with my friends and we regularly play still to this day. I was just playing it the other day and I'm about to play more to get footage for this video. And I'm pretty sure it's DICE's hand because, let's face it, EA doesn't give a shit about this game. But there's still 2x and 3x for XP for, leveling up and everything in the game. And I'm pretty sure on like Star Wars days, like May the 4th and stuff, they still do like 4x XP, which is insane. But I digress. I still have some issues with the game, but I feel like if they were able to keep updating and improving and adding content, I wouldn't have nearly as many issues. Honestly, I don't think I would have any issues. And I would say that maybe Battlefront 3 could remedy everything, and it would be the game that we should have got. But anyone who knows of the Battlefront franchise knows that it is a notoriously cursed franchise. And honestly, I don't know if we'll ever see a Battlefront 3. At the end of the day, if you ever see Battlefront 2 on sale, please buy it. Convince a couple of friends to jump on and play some co-op. It's truly some of the most fun you can have on a modern game. And yeah, it's just truly a tragedy that this game had to just wither and die like it has. Anyway, I'm going to go play Battlefront now. Take it easy, everyone. Until next time.